All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to be simulating how to do the Turner's cube. So let me switch this over to screen share so you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. So what we're going to be doing here, first thing you want to do is go to your tool library. Sorry, scratch that. First thing you want to do is go to this cam tab right here. So when you click on the cam tab, this will pop up. And you click on tool library. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to my libraries and you're going to right click it and you're going to do new library. And when you do that, I'll just go ahead and do it. You can call it your name or whatever you want. And then so I'm just going to call it new library for now. And then from there, you're going to right click on it and you're going to say new tool. So for ours, what we're going to be using is we're going to be using a flat mill. Just give some dimensions to it. We're going to have a 1/2 inch diameter. And this part doesn't matter too much. Foot length, 1 inch. Shaft diameter, that all looks good right there. Just match up those dimensions. You should be good to go. For holder, the holder that we're going to be using is called, let me back that up for you. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on holder here. Then you go and click select. And you come down here to the sample libraries. You go on sample holders inch. And what's there, you're going to look for CT40 drill Jacobs drill chuck right there. So you're going to click on that and you're going to hit select. And now you have that in place. Now we have our cutter, we have our holder, put a feed and speed. For now, let's just go ahead and put in 200 there, and it'll calculate your spindle speed. And yep, that all looks good there. Spindle rotation is going to be clockwise. General information is going to be tool 1. Let's click on this tab, and it's going to be tool 1. We want to disable the coolant. Don't want any coolant spraying on our wood while we're doing this. And then you should be good. You have a tool built now. You hit OK. So now what you're going to do is you're going to draw a square matching this square here. So if y'all don't remember how to do that, I'll go ahead and show you. So what you're going to want to do is select this face, and you're going to want to hit sketch. And if you've done that, you can come over here and select the square. Go there, and you just bring it to that point and click, and you'll automatically have it in place right there. Then from there, we're ready to start making the code for cutting. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go and you're going to click on job. You're going to want to go, let's see, where did I go? Click on job. And bear with me, guys. I think because I'm already in the job, it's not going to do it. But you're going to right click on job and select new job. And you're going to give it a name. I called mine Turner's Cube Operation. And then once you're there, you can right click. Not sure what's going on. Okay, wasn't happy about something. So you're going to right click and you're going to select New Operation. And then for the cutting that we're going to be doing, you go over to 2D Milling, and then you're going to go to 2D Pocket. I've already got that done, so I don't want to do that again, but I'll show you what it'll look like once you do that. So when you hit the 2D Pocket, this will pop up. And so the first thing you want to do is come over to this one, and you're going to want to go in here and select your tool by going to Library, and then you're going to click on New Library or whatever you called it. You're going to select the tool. You're going to hit Select, and then now that tool, you can see the tool's in place, ready to go. Then from there, you're going to click on Geometry. It's this button right here. So it's going to be kind of annoying. What you're going to want to do is you're going to select this whole bottom of the circle, that bottom one there. And so whenever you do it, you're going to end up, it's going to follow this cut right here. So then you're going to have to come up here and click. You're going to end up having to do like 6 or 7 different clicks, but just keep clicking around until you get a whole circle. And you'll see you'll have a bunch of edges there, and it'll all show highlighted blue just like that. Now feel free to pause this video at any time so that you can take the time to do that. Then you can come over here to the heights. It's this button right here. And as you can see, I have all of these selected from model top. So you just right click and click from model top on all of those. And just make sure that your dimensions match mine for all these. The only one that's not from model top is this bottom one here. And so it's just asking, where the bottom of your cut's going to be. And we're doing it from the contour, or the circle that we selected, and we want it at 0 inches. That's going to be real important. Then we come over to this one, and just make sure that you have all the same dimensions as me, and make sure you have the left one clicked of these 2 buttons. That's just telling you the way that it's going to circle as it cuts, and typically get a better finish with climb cutting, which is this button right here. Just make sure your dimensions match mine. And come over to this button. And again, just get all your dimensions to match mine. So we got your lead in, 0.25 inches, 90 degrees. All this right through here. And then we're going to be ramping in. So that just means that it's going to not just go straight down to the depth that it cuts at, but it's going to slowly come in like as if it was on a circular ramp. And so you want to make sure that you have all this matching up with mine. And then you're going to go and you're going to hit check. Now to make sure that's working, you can right click it and hit simulate. And so I like to come down here and hit show stock. And that's gonna turn it all green like that, and you hit play. It's a little bit slow for me, so I like to speed it up a little bit with that tab. Like I said, it's going to cut in slowly, run real slow, and now it's actually starting to cut it. Yeah, it's just kind of cool. It's cutting and going to the full length of it. I'm going to speed it up a little bit more just to have it done. Okay. Then you're going to go right here and you're going to select New Operation, 2D Milling again, and then 2D Pocket again. So that's mine right here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So, you should just automatically have your tool 1 in there. If not, you can click on Library and go to your new library and select it again if it's not there. You come into edge 2, and the way I did this one, so before we had selected this edge down here, so I just went up 1 level, and I selected this bottom edge. Again, you're gonna have, because of this gap right there, you have to come in here and click it a bunch of times trying to get the whole circle. So just make sure that you have the whole circle there like I do. And come to this button, the heights, again, from top of model, or from model top on all of them except for this bottom one. That's from contour. And just make sure that your numbers match mine there. So you got 2.2, 0, and 0. This one, again, you just click on the left one, which is the climb. And this button right here. So on this one, we're not going to ramp in. So just have all your numbers match up to that. And then we're not going to ramp it in. So before we had the helix ramp, now we're just going to go straight to plunge like that. 0.1 inches is great. So then you hit check. And then move on to the third one. So again, remember, the way you open up another option is right click on this button up here. So I called mine Turner's Cube, so whatever you called yours. I'm going to go 2D milling and then 2D pocket. So I already have it done, so I'll just show you what I have here. So again, make sure you have the 1/2 inch flat end mill that we were using, and then come to the geometry. And so I just went up to the next step. So the first one was down here, second one was here, now my third one's here. Again, you're gonna go around and cut and select all the edges to make sure you get the full circle. And come to this one, and again, it's from model top on all of them except for the bottom one. It's from the contour where you were selecting, and just make sure your measurements match mine. Passes, it's gonna be the left one right here. Oh, over there. Left one there. And then you're gonna come over to this button. And just again make sure that yours match mine. This should be the same as your previous one. And remember, come into there and select plunge. We don't want the helix, we want the plunge. And then hit check. Now I'll go ahead and show you what this will look like. Hit play, show stock. So it's going in, it's doing our first operation that we told it to do. It's helixing in, ramping in. And then once it gets down to its depth, it'll start going out and doing bigger circles, which is happening right there, until you get the full diameter. That operation's over. Now we're starting the second one, and it's plunging straight in. And it's coming in and cutting out our circle and retracting. And then our third operation is going to start, and it comes and plunges again straight down, and then it'll come and cut it out. So we're going to have 6 sides to do this on, but we don't have to model all 6 sides for the cutting, because when we go to the machine, we're going to put it in a vise and do the top. Then we're going to turn it and run the same operations that we just did, and just flip it 6 times during the exact same operation. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully this will work out for you. And good luck.